game since the 28th.
Exceptional performance by West tonight. That's the simplest way to put it. Incredible energy on both sides of the ball, but in particular defensively, in a game where this is a duck your head and drive the paint offensive attack without a lot of screening action. You need as many guys as you can that can contain the basketball. Two of our best containment guys, AD and Alex, being out. We definitely needed his toughness on that side of the ball, and then obviously hit some big threes, and on a night where we couldn't throw it in the ocean. So he was great, and I thought Keith, a true pro, stayed ready, played a really good basketball game as well. Didn't get as many offensive opportunities, but both of those guys were crucial in us getting this W tonight.
Frank's second straight big minute game for LeBron. Of course, hasn't missed one this year in his season. As impressive as it is, do you want to try to stay away from that? How do you gauge that long term versus you want him in there to win the game? That balance there.
Yeah, we don't want to go to overtime, when we don't have to. But obviously he's going to want to be in there then, and we definitely want to be responsible with his minutes.
Okay, we're going to go with Dave Medvedev, please.
Frank, I want to ask you about the late game sequence in the fourth. First off, the coach's challenge, where you won the challenge, but obviously ended up giving OKC another shot at it because there was a tip-off at center court. And then also, when you're up three in late game situations, do you like to play it out? Are you a guy who likes to foul on the floor? What's your kind of coaching technique there?
Yeah, if we have an approach for that, we prefer to foul if there's an opportunity intelligently to do so, and that typically means that the ball's inside the three. The guys bringing the ball up to court, it's risky. Our rule is to downward dribble if we can take one. We will try to take one. But if you're unsure, play it out is kind of how we play it and make them make a tough shot. Shea made a hell of a play with the shot fake and jump in, and you live with that. But we have situational ways that our guys are trained when to take the foul in that situation.
And then the challenge, Frank. You comfortable with the way that played out? Would you do it?
Yeah, we just didn't win the jump ball, but that's why there's a lot of times throughout the game where it's when to use your challenge, when to keep it, and sometimes it goes unused. In a situation where you could have used it 3, 4, 5 minutes in the fourth or even earlier in the game. We try to keep it till the end of the game, and for that situation specifically. Tonight it worked out that we were able to keep it. We had it, and that was a key play because it was all ball on a play at the rim, and we prevented those free throws. We just got to win the jump ball.
Okay, Bill Orm, please.
Hey, Frank. It's a 5-game winning streak for you guys at this point. But when you kind of consider the nature of some of these wins, a couple of overtime games, the big comeback against Denver, Boston doesn't hit a game winner. Just how would you assess the way you guys have played over this stretch, kind of as on the whole?
Yeah, certainly can be better. I want to improve our discipline, but I feel like our guys are playing hard. We're not shooting the ball well right now. We had a ton of great looks tonight from the perimeter, and they didn't fall. When you have a tough shooting night, you got to win it with your defense, and that's what we did. We buckled down. In the second half was better defensively than the first half. And in overtime they scored 2 points. It's imperfect, but we enjoy wins as part of our culture. Is we talk about there's going to be some quote unquote frustrating wins that we're going to enjoy and then we're going to learn from, and move on to the next game. And I think this team showed us why they got 7 road wins with how hard they play. And I think tonight's game is a good lesson for what we're going to face in 2 nights. It's not going to be an easy game.